What's up, guys? Welcome back to FIU Dynasty. If you missed last episode, go ahead and check it out. We ended up losing in against North Carolina, so we fell from what were we like number 7. We fell all the way to number 14. We're sitting 5-1, 2-1 in ACC play. Take a look at the conference standings. It's still very early in the season to tell, but we're still in the race for the ACC championship. But we will have a hopeful tune-up game before we go into the bye against UTSA. But first, we got to do recruiting here. We got our first 3 commits last episode: Glenn Royer, Kyle Shelley, and Jaquez Carden. So, yeah, those were the first 3 commits we got. We're getting close on some guys. We're getting close on John Redwine, Iosefa Ficken. Should hopefully be committing. I don't think we're going to get Conrad Dalton. So we might have to withdraw on that one. But, yep. So, all right. Updates to the recruiting board here. We are hard selling on everybody. We also scheduled some more visits. They're not with any games, but I just figured we needed to schedule some guys. We'd get boosts. So we have John Redwine. I know he's going to commit anyways, but I just figured, we'll do week 8 with him. We will also have Dom Self visiting week 8, hoping that Indiana doesn't get him to outright commit. We have him visiting week 8, and then we also have Ralph Kaiser visiting week 8 as well. So week 8 will be after this game. It's a bye week, so we don't really have to worry about winning or losing that game or that week. But so we scheduled visits for those guys. We're throwing 50 onto Taj Rasmussen now, 35 onto Nazir Galladay, the 5-star linebacker, and then we're still doing 25 onto Jadarius Hendricks. But those are the updates to the recruiting board. Now we go into UTSA on the road. This should hopefully be a tune-up game before we go into the bye week. And then we'll face SMU after the bye week, if I'm correct. No, we'll face Pittsburgh and then SMU. So we're going to be playing UTSA, bye, Pittsburgh, and then SMU. And then we're going to be finishing with Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech, and then California in the next episode. But, yep, hopefully let's get back on track with a win on the road against UTSA. They are a 71 overall. We are 96 overall. Let's go ahead and jump into this game. All right, here we are. UTSA is hosting the FIU Panthers. A win here is needed. We cannot lose to this team. This should hopefully be a big win, a nice big victory before we head into the bye week in the Alamo Dome. Let's go ahead and jump into this game. All right, we get our first one on a 3rd down and 10. Motion Kelvin Olubi. We're looking. Gonna hope he just beat him off the line. Cole Novak has a step. Cole Novak makes the catch down to the 9-yard line, inside the 10-yard line. Huge pass to the transfer wideout. Makes the catch. Danny Cornell is making the start again. He played really bad last week, but we're hoping this is the game that can get him back on track, and he makes a nice throw there to Cole Novak. And now we got to capitalize here. 1st and goal from the 9. We're handed off to Kevin Olubi. Try to cut. All right, 2nd and goal. Trying the speed option. We're going to give it to Kevin Olubi. He's going to cut and get in the end zone for the score. Touchdown, Kevin Olubi. Look at that. Just cuts on a dime. Takes it right up the middle for the score to get us the first points of the day. Akeem Olubi, another transfer, making the play on this drive for 6 and the score. All right, they're going for it. 4th and 3 from their own 40-yard line. Can the defense force a turnover on downs? Quarterback's got time underneath. Breaks the tackle. Picks up the 1st down. All right, UTSA scored, so it's tied 7-7 now. 3rd and 2. We're going to run it with Kevin Olubi right up the gut. Olubi Tried to juke left. We still get a nice first down yardage. And it's now 3rd down and 4 from the 21. Danny Cornell's a little banged up on his right arm, which isn't good, but makes a good throw to Austin Chamberlain right over the middle for 11 yards. Now 1st and 10 from the 10. Hands off Kevin Olubi. He has space. Kevin Olubi. They're going to mark him in the end zone. Touchdown number 2 for Kevin Olubi. Gives us the lead right back. I like UTSA Stadium. But Kevin Olubi takes it in the end zone for his 2nd score of the day. Another defensive moment here on a 3rd down and 7. Can our defense get pressure? Play action. We get pressure. Gets hit as he throws incomplete. Nice play there by Marco Rubio. Push the lineman right back into the quarterback. It's an incomplete pass. Another moment here. 3rd down and 5. 9-5. Cornell on the run. Throws it to Austin Chamberlain. A yard short. All right, looks like we've gone for it and gotten it. 1st and 10 from the 11. Cornell looking. Cornell has an open tight end. Stokes, who's back after his injury, picks up 9. Now 3rd and inches. This time Kevin Bibbs in the game. And off Kevin Bibbs, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown FIU. That's rushing touchdown number 3 of the day. And that will extend our lead to 14 with that touchdown to Kevin Bibbs. There we go. Now we got to go for it. 3rd down and inches from the 29 here. We're going to pass outside. What the Why is that such a horrific pass? I lob it outside and it's thrown. Was it tipped or something? Why is that such a horrific throw? I'm throwing it so. Look, if he just throws it outside, that's a touchdown. But no, for some reason, he lobs it way behind him. He has to stop. What the fuck, dude? And it's 3rd down and 1. UTSA got a touchdown. We got a field, so it's 24-14. We're going to hand it off again. Bibbs will not get it. But all right. Another moment, 3rd down and 10 from the 27-yard line. See what Danny Cornell can do. Danny Cornell steps up, and it's incomplete. All right, UTSA scored. Our defense has been playing like horse shit. What the hell? 3rd down and 7. It's a big 3rd down to convert. Danny Cornell outside. Chamberlain makes the grab, 1st down. All right, 1st and goal from the 10 now. Danny Cornell underneath to Stubbs, the fullback, for 4 yards. And it's 3rd and goal from the 6. And we're pressured and sacked. Holy shit, dude. We'll sub Eric Mayo out. At 4th and 13. Can our defense get a stop here? Looking back, launching it deep down the field. Thank God it's not caught. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. It's 2nd down 8. Give it to Olubi. And he's in the backfield instantly, dude. Our fucking right tackle just didn't even put hands on the guy. Jesus Christ. Alright, it's 3rd down and 10. And the 22. From the screen, and oh my fucking God, dude. Alright, 4th and 21. They're going to have to go for this. I'm going to snap the ball. Launching corner. And he makes the catch because Gibbs just moves, just gets out of the way. Alright, now 4th down 16. 4th and 16. He's got time launching it down the field once again. Our corners are trying their best to lose the game. Holy shit. Fucking star corner for what? Dude got fucking mossed. And And I can't pick an onside fucking play. Holy shit, this game's fucking horse shit. I still can't pick a play. Fix the fucking game, dude. And I can't audible the play, so. Fix your fucking game! Holy shit! They could just win the fucking game now. What the fuck is this game, dude? I call a timeout to hopefully makes it where I can call an actual onside kick recovery. And then the game doesn't let me. This game is fucking horse shit. This game fucking sucks. If we lose, I'm never playing this Dynasty again. This is bullshit. We have this weird ass camera angle. So that's our 8th sack. They're down 15, getting pressured, launching it, and it's intercepted. Thank you. Holy fuck, dude. In no way this game have been any close. Oh my god, dude. I don't know why you're celebrating. You allowed 28 points to fucking UTSA. Jesus Christ, this defense needs to play better. Offense needs to play better. Howie Gibbs got an interception. Thank you. I guess he sealed the game against UTSA. And we barely beat UTSA 33-28. Kevin Olbe, your player of the game. He had 2 touchdowns. This game shouldn't have been competitive at all. And Danny Cornell threw 2 picks. He's not our quarterback. He's not going to be our quarterback. 22 of 36, 257 yards, 2 picks. I've thrown 0. I swear to God, I've only thrown like 1 or 2. I've thrown like 2 of his picks. The rest have been him. He's getting benched. He's not going to be a quarterback next week. Or next game. Olubi, 2 touchdowns. Bibbs had a touchdown. Stokes, our leading receiver, he's back. 7 catches, 73 yards. Novak had 4 for 90. Blocking, sacks led up by Sikakia and Rico Emmanuel. 9 tackles for Tula. The team TFL numbers 4 for Rubio, 3 for Swain, 1 for a few guys here. Sacks 3.5 for Marco Rubio, 2 for Swain, 1 for Estrella. Dom Stevens have a sack for Hugh Duck. Interceptions for Mike Costanzo and Howie Gibbs. Pass deflections 2 for Tremaine Gillikin, 1 for Tuttle, Hugh Duck, Mike Costanzo. No forced fumbles. Kicking wise, Alex Spann went 4 for 4 today. Kevin Averill averaged 49.5 yards per punt. Kick return. Yeah, but we're going to change quarterbacks. Danny Cornell is just throwing way too many picks. And there we go. We add a 4th commit to the recruiting class. It's 5-star free safety Iosefa Ficken from Plano, Texas, has committed. We also have Redwine visiting this week. Dom Self visiting. Ralph Kaiser visiting this week. We move up to number 12, which is awesome. We get locked out of Cockerham, Pop, Pape, or whatever. But some guys moving to the top 5. We were second for we're second for Hacker, second for Self. Looks like his visit with Indiana did go well. So hopefully the 2 visit boosts help get us Dom Self. But we add another player to the board. It's Iosefa Ficken, number 6 ranked player in the nation, 89 speed. No, 81 tackling is pretty solid right off the bat, but everything else, he's probably going to be redshirted if I'm being honest. Just by these things, unless he has like elite development. But Andy Jackson, we should be getting Andy Jackson, it appears. Redwine's a guaranteed we're going to get him. Hacker, don't think we're going to get him, but you never know. But yeah, I'll do this off screen. Dom Self, hopefully we probably will force a recruiting battle. But yeah, I'll do this off screen and I'll update you guys on the board. Alright, updates to the recruiting board. It's looking like we should be getting 4-star Gem, edge rusher, Andy Jackson, also John Redwine, Tyler Hacker. I think Nebraska's going to get him, but you never know. I don't know. Dom Self, hopefully we can maybe force a recruiting battle for him. I don't know. Braden Corn, we failed a 3. But yeah, we're hard selling everybody we can. We also found another 4-star gem. This time it's free safety Diego Saavedra. Oh my God, I'm so white. I can't pronounce that. Saavedra. I don't know. 90. But he's got 92 speed, 81 man. He looks pretty solid, so we're tossing 50 on him, and we're hard selling on Jadarius Hendricks. Didn't schedule any more visits, but yeah, hopefully we do add John Redwine and Andy Jackson to give us 6 players now on the draft or on the recruiting board here. And we do add Andy Jackson, 4-star edge rusher from Lubbock, Texas. And then we also add John Redwine, another gem player on the defense, 4-star corner from Indianapolis, Indiana. And we add Dom Self. So the boosted visit was enough to get us Dom Self, strong safety from Indianapolis, Indiana. So that gives us not 6, but 7 players to the board. We are also in a recruiting battle with Tyler Hacker. We are still number 12 in the nation. Braden Corner we got locked out of. Sick. Recruiting battle with Nebraska. Probably not going to win that one, but we're first for Diego now. So that is good. He's into his top 8. And then we're going to be facing Pittsburgh, who's number 5 now, not number 4. So I guess. But we're on the road. They are undefeated. Like, you can't lose 2 games in ACC play because then you're not going to make the conference title. So we absolutely need to win this game to keep us in the conference title. I mean, there's maybe somehow we get really lucky, but we do have back-to-back ranked teams. We have number 5 ranked Pittsburgh, number 21 ranked SMU. So those will be 2 tough games, and we're playing at Virginia Tech. So we can hear the song. I forget what it's called. And then we got Georgia Tech, and then we have California on the road. So that is the remaining schedule. But taking a look at the new recruits. Andy Jackson, 4-star gem, edge rush from Lubbock, Texas. 87 strength, 78 power move, 78 finesse moves, 83 speed. Seems to be a balanced edge rusher, which usually if you find one, they're never balanced. They're always like really good at one thing and the other thing's like really low. But he seems to be a balanced edge rusher with 83 speed, 87 strength. He looks really good. John Redwine, 4-star gem corner, 89 speed, 91 excel, 78 man, 77 zone. And then we added strong safety Dom Self with gold robber. He's got 90 speed, 83 man coverage. He looks pretty solid, but we do unfortunately get locked out of Braden corner. So that sucks. But that just frees up another spot here. Should I just be hard, like going 50 into him, or should I just, I don't know. We're not getting much. But I'll do this off screen here, and I'll update you guys on the recruiting board. All right, updates to the recruiting board here. We are just doing send the house. At this rate, we're not going to be able to get him. So might as well try. Maybe this works better. Probably won't. So we're probably going to lose Tyler Hacker, which is awesome. But we see Oregon's going a little bit into jail long, but we still have a very big lead. And he's visiting week 10. Ralph Kaiser currently in first, but he has visits with Tulane and then Illinois. Jeremiah Webb, we're in first. We're first for Taj Rasmussen. He's also visiting week 10 in the SMU game. Second for Nazir Galladay. I saw Diego Rivera, 50 in Jarius Hendricks. We got another gem. This one a gem tight end, Vi Wick, with 83 speed, 82 strength, 79 catching, 80 short route running. 50 on him. And then Braden Elkins, since we're going to be losing out on 2 tackles now with corner and hacker. I figured why not? Let's try to go after Braden Elkins. He's got gold quick step, which seems pretty good. So we're tossing 35 on to him. But those are the only changes to the recruiting board. But now we have our toughest opponent of the season, number 5, Pittsburgh on the road, 7-0. A win here should get us back into the top 10. and should keep our conference title hopes alive. I did move Kiki Ibarra, I don't know, Ibarra, to the starting quarterback, so he will be starting here against Pittsburgh. Danny Cornell is just throwing way too many picks in the sim, and we need to change something here, because if we keep Cornell at quarterback, he's just going to keep throwing more picks. So we made the change to Kiki Ibarra. Hopefully that sparks something in this team to pull off the major victory on the road against the Pittsburgh Panthers, who are an 83 overall with an 86 offense. All right, here we are in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's raining. I love it when it rains in football games. But we're on the road looking to upset number 5 ranked Pittsburgh on the road. Pittsburgh looking to keep their undefeated season alive. We are looking to get back in the win column here in ACC play with a loss against North Carolina. But a win here should keep us in the ACC title chances. A loss could very well just keep us out of it. 2 losses in the ACC play is usually not good enough. All right, 4th and 2. We're going to be going for it. I'm not going to punt it from the 50. But 4th and 2. Kiki Ibarra is going to scramble. Look at Kiki Ibarra. He's just going to duck out of bounds using his speed for the first. And it's now 3rd down and inches. For our team, what are we going to do? We're going to pass it outside. Kevin Olubi. Ibarra misses him. Can any quarterback make a fucking throw on our team? Jesus Christ. We have to unredshirt Taj Claiborne at this point. And it's now 4th down and inches. Here we are going to go for it. 4th and inches. QB sneak with Ibarra. Gets us the first down. And it's now 1st and goal from the 8. Or the handoff to Kevin Olubi. He picks up 6. All right, now 2nd and goal. Stubbs is in the backfield, but we're going to hand it off to Kiki Ibarra, who walks in the end zone. Or not Kiki Ibarra. Kevin Olubi walks in the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. And that gets us in the end zone for the first points of the day in this top 12 matchup in conference play. Kevin Olubi, who had 2 touchdowns last game against UTSA, starts with another one today on our first drive, gets us in the end zone for the score. All right, we're facing a 3rd down and 10 now. Pittsburgh got no points. It's 3rd and 10 over the middle. Novak makes the grab, throws a little behind him. First down, FIU. All right, 1st and goal from the 6 now. What can we do? Ibarra is going to roll left. Ibarra is going to try to cut. How can we not cut? I mean, it's in the rain. All right, 3rd and goal from the 6. We're going to pass it. Ibarra is going to scramble right at the gut, and Ibarra takes it in himself. That's rushing touchdown number 2 for the offense. We're going to start off a 14-0 lead there off of the Ibarra rushing touchdown. His first touchdown in his first career start as an FIU Panther. Just takes it right up the middle for the end zone. And Ibarra, Danny Cornell's not that slow, but Ibarra's just got different speed than him. And it's 3rd down and 6 from the 23. Another moment here. Can we convert this one? 3rd down and 6. Ibarra lofts it to Gillikin, who makes the catch. Barry Gillikin down to the 2. Injury timeout for Pittsburgh. Maurice Adams is injured. But it's 1st and goal from the 2 now. We're looking to extend our lead to 21. Olubi's in the game. Hands off Olubi. God, how can we not just go right up? We said we have to bounce off the lineman. But all right, 2nd and goal from the 2. Give it to Olubi again, and Olubi gets in the end zone. Touchdown. Great blocking by Garrison Hill. And we are extending our lead now to 21 points. Olubi, that's touchdown number 2 of the day for the junior transfer. Gets in the end zone for another rushing touchdown on his season. Will give us a 21-0 lead on the road against number 5 Pittsburgh. All right, and Pittsburgh's looking to get on the board here. They're going for it 4th and inches from the 3. They can still get the first down. Hand off right up the gut. They don't get in the end zone, but they get the first down. All right, Pittsburgh looking to narrow it to 11 points with this field goal. From the right hash, it's raining, but the kick is good. And cuts the lead down to 11. And now we have another offensive moment here. A 3rd down and 10. What can we do? We're going to fire the outside. Gillikin throws way too high. It's only a gain of 1 yard. And all right, we got the field goal, but it's 3rd and 8 from the 40-yard line here. Ayabara's looking. Ayabara's going to try to scramble, and half my offensive line just standing there. Fucking awesome, dude. All right, it looks like Pittsburgh's going to go for it. Here, 4th and 1. This would be a huge stand here. It's a stretch right side, make the play, and Rubio makes the play on the backside. 4th down conversion is no good. A big play by the transfer defensive tackle. But all right, 1st and 10 from the 10, or 1st and goal from the 10. We have the ball looking to extend our lead back to 21. Handoff Kevin Bibbs for 4 yards. And now it's 1st and goal from the 6. Ayabara on the run, floats it. Cole Novak's wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. And there we go, the transfer. A lot of transfers making plays. Cole Novak gets us 6 and gives us the 21-point lead. Ayabara just floats it on the run. I don't know why that corner is just not coming off the receiver, but I'm not complaining. Sends our lead back to 21. And it's 4th and 10 for Pittsburgh. They are going to go for this. 4th and 10 from their own 41. Down by 21. Yeah, they should go for it. Outside. Receiver holds on. And it's 3rd down and 3. Pittsburgh did score, so it's 14 points. A 3rd and 3 run. Lineman gets thrown out of the way. Gee, when we need to run block, we just can't. All right, now a 4th and 10 for Pittsburgh here. They're looking to keep this game going. Only down by 14, so the game's not over. They're going to motion. Guy into the backfield here. 4th and 10, launching it. It's intercepted. Abdul Dunn picks it off the tip, and Abdul Dunn returns it to the 30. I thought he was going to, the Pittsburgh seems to cut it off the tip, but Abdul Dunn picks it off of the tipped pick, and now we have it at the 34 here. That's got to be a backbreaker for Pittsburgh. I mean, 4th and they had to go for it. That's Abdul Dunn's 1st interception of the day. But all right, we're facing a 3rd down and 9 now. Stadium Pulse is going crazy. But Ayabara launching it to Cole Novak, who can't hold on to the ball. Jesus Christ, dude. All right, it's 4th down and 3. Pittsburgh now down by 17. Another 4th down to try to keep the game alive. As he fires over the middle. And that will do it. We pull off the upset, beating number 5 Pittsburgh on the road, 34-17. Your player of the game is Kiki Ayabara, 160 passing yards, 2 touchdowns in his first career start as an FIU Panther. Nice little just floater to Cole Novak for the score. And picks it off. And scores a touchdown. Huge win. Keeps our ACC title hopes alive with this victory. Looking at the stats, Ibarra 15 for 26, 160 yards, touchdown. Look at that. Threw no picks today. Already better than Danny Cornell. Rushing, Kimolobi 25 for only 81 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ibarra had a touchdown on his own. Didn't really run the ball very well, yards per carry at least. Barry Gilligan, 6 catches for 86 yards, was by far the best receiver, but it was Cole Novak with the touchdown. Blocking, sack allowed by Allers, Sakakia, Byron Stubbs, and Garrison Hill. Defensively, 9 tackles from Hugh Duck led the team. TFLs 3 for Rubio, 1 for Centeno, Estrella, and Huge Duck. A sack and a half for Rubio, sack for Estrella, and half a sack for Hugh Duck. Interceptions for Howie Gibbs and Abdul Dunn. Pass deflections, we had a lot. 2 for Gilligan, Tuttle, Costanzo, Abdul Dunn, 1 for Lyle Beard, Hugh Duck, and Howie Gibbs. Forced fumbles for Markel Swain, recovered by Markel Swain. And Alex Band today was 2 for 2. Bunting, 2 punts inside the 20 for Kevin Averill. Those are the return stats. So, huge victory on the road against Pittsburgh. Gets us to 7-1 on the season and should get us back into the top 10. And we have a new record. Marco Rubio broke the FIU single season sacks record. So that is another record broken in this dynasty. And Marco Rubio has broken it with 11. And guess what? We still have 4 games left on the season. So that could easily add up to potentially 15 sacks. We see some other records broken in a season, like passing yards with Awuzie 3 years ago. Daryl Coffey with receiving touchdowns last year. Davian Kerr in the same year that Awuzie broke the passing yards record. He broke the interceptions record. So we've broken a lot of records today in this, or just in this dynasty in general. But none other than the biggest win of the season so far over Pittsburgh. And we do jump up, not into the top 10, but into the top 5 at number 4 in the nation. That gives us championship contender back up to an A+, which is just fantastic. Recruiting update. We are first for Jalen Long, Rasmussen, Ralph Kaiser, Jeremiah Webb, Nasir Galladay, and even Felix Combs. But we are in Ralph Kaiser's top 3, Jeremiah Webb's in his top 5. And then we have Rasmussen and then Jalen Long visiting this week against SMU, who is now up to number 16 in the nation. Checking out the CFP playoff picture, it looks like we are one of the teams currently projected to get a first-round bye. We see other ACC teams in here like Pittsburgh and Miami, obviously. And we see like the group of 5 teams. The team, Troy, is currently 8-0. They're currently the only under. Well, Ole Miss is also, so is Ohio State. Never mind. So, Duke's also in the ACC. So, yeah, a lot of ACC teams representing in the playoff picture right now. But we still have 4 games left, and one of them is against SMU at home, number 16 versus number 4. But yeah, we're not gonna get Tyler Hacker, unfortunately. So it's another offensive lineman lost. But we're first for Long, first for Kaiser, first for Webb, first for Rasmussen. So we're looking pretty good on these other guys. So I'll do this off screen, and I'll update you guys on the recruiting board. Updates to recruiting here. Not much has really changed, but we found a 3-star gem right tackle. We lost out on 2 offensive tackles already. So added some of the 3-star tackles that were interested, and he has a gem. He's got 85 strength, 74 run block, 74 run block power, 78 pass block power. So we are getting him. We also scheduled some more visits for, what was it, week 12? Yeah, week 12 against Georgia Tech, because that is the only game we have left that we can schedule visits. So I just scheduled it for Jeremiah Webb and Jadarius Hendricks. I know you don't get a boost with tackle and edge rusher, but I figured might as well schedule it because that's the only time we can schedule it in any game. So that is that. But outside of that, not much changed. And we'll jump into the final game of the episode, where we will be playing SMU at home. They are an 87 overall. We are a 96 overall. In the game of the week, we've had two before this. We lost. No, we didn't win. No, we won both of them. Then we lost to North Carolina. That's our only loss. But another game of the week so far. We've done pretty good in these games. So let's make it 3 game of the week victories. All right, here we are. Final game of the episode in another game of the week. Our third of the season. This one is against the SMU Mustangs at home. Number 4 versus number 16. Again, we must win out to have a chance at the college football, or not the college football, well, maybe at the college football playoff, because we went intended to last year and missed it. So we're looking to stay golden against these ponies. All right, a 3rd down and 7 starts off the game here. 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7. He's wide open. Kevin Olubi wide open on the halfback wheel. Touchdown. FIU. Great find by Kiki Ayabara. It looked like it was zone coverage, and nobody was down deep enough to catch Kevin Olubi. Touchdown. FIU. Great find. Good throw to a wide open Akeem Olubi for the touchdown. Look at Kiki Ayabara. It's a little bit of a wobbler, but it's a great throw right into the bucket. Touchdown, FIU. What a way to start this game with a touchdown. All right, now it's 3rd and 6 on defense. We have to make a stop. They have 3-star wide receivers. So, yeah, we're going to watch over those guys. 3rd down and 6. He's got time down the field. One-on-one coverage, and it's swatted away. And now we have the ball facing a 3rd down and 2 with Kevin Olubi. We're going to run it. Kevin Olubi, linemen are in the way, but Kevin Olubi finds a way around it and drags the defender to the 2-yard line. Wide 80. All right, now the power back Bibbs is in the game for this 2nd and 2 run. Kevin Bibbs is met. Gets nothing. Anthony Silva, a guy we recruited a while ago, chose SMU. But we're seeing him here. 3rd and goal from the 2. A handoff. Kevin Bibbs, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. Anthony Silva wasn't there to make that play this time. Touchdown, FIU. Same start to last week as this week. 14 points in the first quarter. All right, now we face a 3rd down and 7. What can we do? 3rd down and 7. Olubi, it's right off the helmet of the defender. I don't get why he can't just go for the ball there. Because it's an orange throw. We're going to not give you the fucking animation. Another moment here. A 3rd down and 4. They're pressing on the outside. See if any of these guys can win straight off the line. Ayabara is going to launch it deep. Gillikin's got to step it. Gillikin's in the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. One-on-one coverage with the corner. Gillikin has the step, and he gets in the end zone. Perfect throw from Kiki Ayabara. And he's on fire to start this game. Another deep passing touchdown to the former UConn Husky, now turned FIU Panther for the score. Yep, just kind of ran away from him at the last second. Gets in the end zone, extends our lead to 21. Now we have to convert another 3rd down. This one a 3rd down and 2. Here, Olubi's in the game. Handoff to Olubi up the middle, and Olubi picks up the 1st down. And now it's 2nd and 10 from the 13 after the 1st down run. Here we're going to go play action, and it's outside. Stokes makes the grab, loses the yard. Labato's open. It's just a terrible throw. All right, it's 3rd down and 11 now. Can we convert? Yes, we do. Gillikin's open, and Gillikin, touchdown number 2 for Barry Gillikin, and passing touchdown number 3 from Kiki Ayabara. And that will extend our lead here to 27 or maybe 28 if we go for it. I don't see why go for it at this point. Might as well just get the guaranteed 27-point victory or lead. Barra just kind of floats it right to Barry Gillikin for his second touchdown of the day and gives us a massive lead. 3rd down and 5 here from the 33. Ibarra snaps it. It's a QB draw with Kiki Ibarra using some of his speed and picks up the first down. Pickup of 9. Now 3rd and 2 from the 38. I tried snapping it, but the game fucking won't let me. Jesus Christ, now we have a fucking false start. And now we face a 3rd down and 7. So that's cool. 3rd down and 7. Ibarra is going to scramble for this one again, and Ibarra breaks a tackle. Picks up a first down. Now facing a 3rd down and 8. Up by 30 here. What are we looking to do? The tight end, they bumped into each other, so holy shit. They have to, almost like 90% of the plays, somebody gets bumped. All right, and we jump to the 4th quarter where we are now up 33 to 3. Making some adjustments at the line. 4th down and 7. Can he convert this? He's got all the time in the world, and it's incomplete. Great coverage by Cameron Tuttle. And it's a 3rd down and 5 now. Bibbs in the game. 3rd and 5. Keeper with Ibarra. Ibarra is going to cut it, and Ibarra's got the first down. And now the score is 35 to 3. Did we get a safety and I didn't realize? Oh, but it's 4th and 4 now. Has an open target. Holds on to it this time. First down SMU. And it's now 4th down and 8 for SMU. Their offense has only scored a measly 3 points. Looking to get back on the board as he throws it, corner of the end zone, one-on-one coverage, and it's incomplete. Turnover on downs again. And that will do it. We absolutely blow them out, 35 to 3. We did score a safety. We outscored them 5 to 3 in the second half. Kiki Ibarra, 256 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, is your player of the game. Yeah, maybe he's just the spark this offense needed. Maybe the spark the team needed. Because now the defense is playing way better with the change at quarterback. And another massive victory in ACC play. That makes us 3-0 in Game of the Weeks this season. We'll check out the player stats. Kiki Ibarra, 17 of 30. 3 touchdowns. Did throw a pick. It wasn't me, so you can't get mad at me. Rushing wise, Olubi 16 for 51. Touchdown for Bibbs. Olubi hasn't been doing as good as I thought. Okay, maybe he's more of a receiving back because he's backfield threat. But I would like higher yards per carry. Seems like he's always in the low 3s in yards per carry. But maybe we don't need to run the ball well when we can pass it this well. Gillikin 5 for 109, 2 touchdowns. Olubi showing off his receiving ability, 3 for 61 and a touchdown. Novak 2 catches, 37 yards. Chamberlain had 2 drops today. Sacks allowed, only 1 from Eric Mayo. 6 tackles for Howie Gibbs and Taylor Estrella. 4 TFLs for Estrella, 2 for Rubio and Lyle Beard, 1 for Stevens and Jimmy Johnson. Sack for Marco Rubio extends his record to now 12 in the season. And Taylor Estrella also has 1 today. Interceptions for Mike Costanzo. Pass deflections, 2 for Abdul Dunn, Tremaine Gillikin, Hugh Duck, Lyle Beard, 1 for Markel Swain and Cameron Tuttle. No forced fumbles. Actually, I want to see who did get the safety. Who got the safety? It was Taylor Estrella with the safeties, or with the safety, and Alex Spann today was 2 for 2. Did miss an extra point. Okay, great. Kevin Averill averaged 45.5 yards per punt, added 1 inside the 20. Jalen Coleman 1 return for 30 yards. And then Larry Calvato 3 for 54. But there we go, a huge victory at home, 35 to 3. Defense is playing better with the quarterback change. Offense is playing better. This team just looks completely different than what we did against UTSA in North Carolina with the move to Kiki Ibarra at quarterback. All right, we get another commit, 5-star edge rusher. Taj Rasmussen from Verona, Wisconsin commits to FIU. That's another commit. We're also getting very close to getting Jalen Long, but that keeps us at number 4. And brain exposure is now up to a B+. So that's great. We see some players wanting to transfer. Chamberlain wants more playing time. Gillikin wants higher pro potential. Playing style is not looking well, but there's hardly players wanting to transfer. There's maybe 8 guys that want to transfer now, as opposed to like the 20 plus that we used to get in the first few seasons. But it's looking good for Jalen Long. Jadarius Hendricks were also into his top 3 at number 1. We get like that at Tobias Battles. But that is fine. So a great episode. We'll start next episode with the Virginia Tech Hokies. And then we finish the season with Georgia Tech, where we have some guys visiting, and then California to finish the season. But huge win against 2 ranked opponents. Defense played phenomenal. Offense played good. The QB change was just something we needed to do. Cornell was turning the ball over too much, and Ibarra gives us the option to run with it. I know Cornell wasn't the slowest quarterback, but he also wasn't the fastest. Ibarra just has better speed. He just runs way different, runs way better. So the change looks like it has worked so far, but we'll see how the change will finish this season, as we have 3 games left on the schedule. We're sitting 8-1, number 4 in the nation, looking to get back in the ACC title game, to get back in the college football playoff. But we'll see how we finish the season next episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment below on what else we should do. What should we do if we finish this FIU Dynasty in these next few years? I obviously want to win a national championship before I end it. So we'll win a national championship, and then maybe after we'll decide what we want to do with the series after. If we want to, I have pitched this a few times where we just move on from FIU and we go to another really bad team and then try to make them back to a national title winner. Let me know if you guys think that's a cool idea. But I'll see you guys next time on Jets Franchise, where we'll start year number 3 regular season. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.